Twiga Stars have gotten the first ever point at WAFCON ever. WAFCON 2024 1-1 against the champions Banyana Banyana. I have done this recap in Swahili, so if you're a Tanzanian fan, I know I have many Tanzanian fans who follow this channel, and sometimes I speak too fast for them in English, and they're like, no, yeah, we want to support, but we can't. I've done a whole recap in Swahili. Kwa hivyo, just scroll down, you will see. There'll be 2 recaps posted, so make sure you watch it. This game, Tanzania, I need to give Coach Bakari Shime a lot of credit because the thing that he's doing in Tanzanian football is amazing. It's amazing. This is the first ever point. I predicted against them. I think everyone did. But the resilience they've shown, first of all, this back three, if you guys watched the prediction I did for the Mali game, the recap I did for Mali versus Tanzania, one thing that I said is Katunzi, Kabambo, and Singano at the back, the 3 defenders of Tanzania, the gap between them, the total gap, like between each defender is like 10 meters. Between the 3 of them is like 20 meters. They are so close. So it's very difficult for you to beat them through the middle. And they forced teams to play through the wing. And it's not a coincidence that when Ramalepe came on and was now putting in crosses from the wing, that's when the problem started for the Twiga Stars. In fact, the goal came from the wing, be it from a corner. They took a short corner, then ball came to Ramalepe, faked like she was passing it back to, I can't remember who took the short corner, then crossed it, and Bane was right there to equalize for the Twiga Stars. The way they play is very, very difficult to play against. And the fact that they got the first goal was crucial. And I need to give credit to Opa Clement Tukumbuke. For those of you that don't know, Tukumbuke in Swahili means remember us. And Opa Clement, I will not forget you, because what you did today, that header was actually, it was a smart header. Execution to me looked like, why is she doing that? Like, it's not going to go anywhere. And then I see she's just beaten Kelly Swat, and I'm like, oh, snap. She's beaten Kelly Swat. And Swat came on in this game in place of Andile Dlamini. Swat is a good goalkeeper. Her distribution is quite good. I just feel like in this case, she was really, really caught out. You literally can see the ball come as a goalkeeper, right? I think, okay, it looks bad because she's the one who gets scored on, but the first mistake I feel like the defense made is that they didn't put pressure on the person heading the ball, right? So it almost seems like Opa Clement Tukumbuke was getting a free header in the box. And that's normally the first part, because that pressure on the header normally already makes the effort much more difficult and easier for the goalkeeper to save. The fact that she's getting a free header in there makes it, she can now direct it where she wants it. But even with that being the case, I feel like Kaylin Swat's reaction was a bit too slow for me, honestly. Just as a goalkeeper, it was a bit too slow. I feel. I don't know how you guys feel. I feel like the blame goes all around the defense and the goalkeeper, but yeah, to me, it was not great. It was not great. Athumani, Maseke, and Minja in midfield were amazing. Tanzania play with a 3-3-1-3 type of formation. Then obviously when they defend, the Athumani and Minja sort of go and help in the back, and then the whole front 3 go and defend, right? So, man, they are so organized. Coach Bakari Shime, you are doing an amazing job. Keep doing what you're doing, because this is a crucial point for Tanzanian football, not just for this tournament, but moving forward. Like, it gives you a sense of you're doing something right? Katunzi. We need to talk about Katunzi. This lady cannot get beaten. Katunzi. I think she plays for FK something. What's the team called? I forget, but it's a team in Tanzania. FK something Queens. She is so good. She is solid as a right back. Like, you can't pass her. Again, I literally compared her to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Like, her recovery pace is amazing, unbelievable. She recovers very well. She knows how to stay with the person. And the one thing that I'm seeing about this WAFCON, the players that I'm putting at the top of my list, people like Asantwa, people like Asantwa from Ghana, Chebak from Morocco, who else? Babra Banda, Kundananji from Zambia, Ajibade, like Babajide. They can go for, even though Babajide has not played a whole game, they are super fit. Fitness is key. These people are super fit. Like, that is the first and first thing that you notice about all the players who are standing out in this WAFCON. Generally in many tournaments, but in this WAFCON, the fitness levels are on another level. And then you have to consider that they're playing in Morocco, which is summer, which is hot. Like, you have to understand that this is just amazing. Watching these ladies play at the highest level, amazing. Lunyamila, to me, also had amazing work rate today. Like, they really worked as a team. They were so compact. They were hard to beat. They were committed. They were not scared to go into a challenge. They realized the same thing what Ghana did to Banyana Banyana. Like, put an early tackle, just make sure they feel your presence, and you have a chance to win against this team. Again, I feel like Banyana Banyana are almost suffering from the same thing that Nigeria are suffering from, the Super Falcons. Just the lack of a proper creative midfielder. I feel like what's her name? Linda Motlalo can do that job, but because of how she's been put in this setup, she has to do a lot more defensive work, and she's in a really rigid structure. She is a creative player. I feel like if there's anyone who can unlock the other skills of this team, it's her. Yeah, she's really, really good. I also need to because as I'm watching the replay, I completely forgot. They had 2 golden clearances. Dlamini had one, and who was the other person who had the other? Mlongo had one in the first half. So Tanzania were putting pressure on this team, and that's the one thing that I criticized them last time around against Mali. They were not pressuring enough. They were very compact defensively, but they were not putting pressure on the Mali defense. And today they were quite good at that. Their entries into the final third, quick entries into the final third. Again, if this is the field, one post is here, another post is here. You divide the field into thirds. So if you're attacking this way, this is your final third, right? Entries into the final third, which means just between the halfway line and their box. Entries to the final third were many. And that is a crucial statistic, which it means if the other team is pressing, you're beating their press, right? Or you are very accurate with your passing. Again, you're sort of beating their press, or you're accurate with your passing such that you're breaking the lines before they even have a chance to press. And that entry into the final third, there were several for Tanzania. Most of them were not that accurate, but they were not scared to let the ball go into Banyana Banyana's half and let them play from there, right? And again, that presence of a number 10 really breaks those lines. And this is where I feel like if Linda Motlalo could be given more of a role, she would be great. She would be great at this. But then also, I understand what the coach is going for. The coach understands how many of these teams in WAFCON have great wing play. And especially, you need to start getting ready for that because, okay, not now so much with Tanzania, but no, even now Tanzania, Nani was really good. What's his number 9? Was it number 19? No, it was Lunyamila. Lunyamila was Chenge, the one who got a red card. She was causing havoc down the wings. So, yeah, there's moments at which you have to really, really prepare for great wingers. And I think that's what she's already doing with the squad. They played the back 5. They had Mlongo and Magama on either wing. I thought Mbane was, other than her goal, she was okay. She's very good at distributing for the back. I didn't see a lot of that. First half, she gave away a very, very big chance, which luckily they didn't score. But again, those are mistakes that I don't expect from champions, and I don't expect from her being a leader in this team, right? Jane was brought off a bit earlier than normal, and at that point, they were playing without a recognized defensive midfielder. It was already 1-1, so they were just chasing the game and trying to look for a way to score their second goal to score the winner. But yeah, Seo Posenwe, she was okay. I just feel like she did not get the distribution and they were not creating enough chances for her. She's very good at running in the channel, but then again, the way the Tanzania play, they're so narrow at the back. There's no channels to run into because the 3 defenders are like this wide apart. So it was an interesting game to watch. I feel like the commentator was literally just giving every South African high blood pressure because he kept on saying, oh, if they win the first game, this will be their first win at WAFCON. Oh, if the result stays like this, when it was 1-0 to Tanzania, if this result stays like this, it means every team can still qualify. Hey, he was giving people high blood pressure, and I was just like, yeah, I'm glad it's not my team. I'm glad I'm not the one suffering, watching my team try to hold on to a lead, or trying to chase an equalizer. So yeah, Twiga Stars, amazing job. So proud of you, ladies. Mashemeji, Majirani, you've done so well. Again, I've done a recap in Swahili. It's not the best. It's my first one ever, and I had to do it for you guys. Rocking the younger jersey because today is about you. It's about you, the Twiga Stars. Today is not about anyone else but you guys.